Get us off the hook.
George thinks he might be able to get us off the hook.
I guess I'm kind of hoping you'll come back over the rail and get me off the hook here.
I do admit it, but that don't let me off the hook.
You're off the hook. Tammy here has confessed.
Is that supposed to let me off the hook?
I'm off the hook, Peter. I told Charmise I was gay, and now she's gonna...
Just let her off the hook.
Jimmy's gonna let her off the hook.
She will not be let off the hook.
I let myself off the hook.
I will let you off the hook.
The apology should come from him. We're off the hook.
He's apologized.
So she can take your place. You're off the hook, Anna.
Bucket, the phone is off the hook, and in the interest of powering...
That I'll fall head over heels for Joe?
Yes, they're head over heels.
Fallen head over heels for a fellow philosophy major, and they are heading to see his family for the holiday.
I can see that you're head over heels for this girl.
I'm head over heels for her.
Head over heels for your little Dylan.
Before you fall head over heels for your perfect girl in her perfect world.
Christian, I've fallen head over heels in love with you.
So, head over heels in love with Joey, I can't compete with.
Perfect. You know, a guy could fall head over heels for a...
Yeah, Lyle was head over heels in love with her.
I want Allison to fall absolutely head over heels in love with me.
And then fall head over heels in love with Todd and live life happily ever after.
Next thing I knew, she was head over heels in love with that tenant, that sensitive young man who suddenly started occupying all her time.
Well,
She falls head over heels in love with a girl who doesn't love her.
For Brevin Erickson is completely 100% head over heels in love.
You're incredibly head over heels in love with me. No! To me, but I'm hopelessly head over heels in love with Cecilia.
You ever seen somebody fall head over heels in love? For real? Reed?
Oh, head over heels in love, yeah.
And I think Wobbit is head over...
Put a sock in it, Sonny.
Put a sock in it.
put a sock in it, Elaine.
Listen. Put a sock in it.
I put a sock in it, Z. 10 minutes out of the egg and I'm already listening to one of your lectures.
Hey, put a sock in it.
Put a sock in it, Elaine.
Put a sock in it, man.
Put a sock in it, Cramp!
Okay, before we get started, I think that we need to address the elephant in the room.
I don't mean to bring up the elephant in the room, but what's with the big hairy Russian?
There will always be this big, fat elephant in the room with us. Okay, the big old elephant in the room.
Gentlemen, we're not gonna sit here and pretend it's not a big-ass elephant in the room.
What is this? It's time to do something about the 50-ton elephant in the room.
You just don't want to be the only elephant in the room.
Okay, you guys, we can talk about how cute I look or just not acknowledge the elephant in the room.
Speaking of man-eater, can we address the elephant in the room?
Guys, listen. I think we need to address the elephant in the room.
Hey, all right. I want to address the elephant in the room straight off the bat. Yes, I am wearing a short skirt on a raised stage.
Elephant in the room, and now we're finally talking about it.
I mean, he was addressing the elephant in the room.
Well, 2 years ago, the elephant in the...
I've got 3 items on the docket. First, we need to acknowledge the elephant in the room.
A little hot under the collar.
Well, you seem hot under the collar.
Come on, things got a little hot under the collar, don't you think?
Still hot under the collar about his media non-event?
I don't see why you're so hot under the collar there, Pard.
You know what really makes me hot under the collar?
But when I get hot under the collar...
Russo got a little hot under the collar.